Hello, my babes. Welcome to Bigo Tarot. You already see Queen Op and Dani are up. This is part six because part five is her childhood. Six, we're just skipping this quick. Part five will be a private live. So if you want to be part of that live, send me an email, and I will send you the link, my love. Okay? When I get ready to tell you when I'm going to do the reading, I'll tell you to email me. And whoever emails me, I will send you the link to their private. Okay? I will put it on my community for you. Before I start, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I ask you to please and thank you. Please smash that thumbs up or thumbs down. That's your opinion. Sometimes you might like it, sometimes you might be like, Ivy, I ain't with this. All right. So without further ado, my babies, let's get it. Let's see the energy around Queen Eye. Mm, the grass is greener. Worth. Right now, it's like this is like Juju energy, Shell energy. Life was better when I was with Juju, when I was with Shell. You know, I'm not at the full potential of my worth. When I was with Shell, when I was with Juju, I was in a whole different predicament. Now that I'm with, look how this is going crazy. All right, because I don't want it to break. Look at how everything is going with Dani. It's going balls to the wall crazy. Balls to the wall crazy. Everything is going crazy. Life is going as well as not peaches and creams, how it usually is, right? So that's how she's feeling right now. So she is not feeling her, she's sober now. She's not smoking, she's not drinking. And let me tell you, she's such a lion, but we got those questions, okay, babies? And shout out all to my babies that sends me love. I can't name all of you because there's so many of you. Just know I love the energy that you send me. Please keep on sending it. And I send all of you virtual love that send me good energy. All right, my babies. Let's continue to get into Queen Crazy. Queen Delusional. Queen Can't Get Right. All of that. All right, what's this? Blame. Look. She doesn't want to take accountability for nothing, which we already know. She got to put the blame on everybody, especially Dani. Because Dani, if you think that she's not going to put the blame on you with this court case, you better look closely because she's telling. She Big Dipper telling. She is not playing. She's not going to ever take accountability for nothing. She doesn't feel like she ever does nothing. Everybody else does it and not her. She's the innocent one, and everybody always does it. As far as the Shell situation, Dani did that, not her. Look, uncertain. She doesn't know it was back because this she's feeling the tide is coming in. She's uncertain. She doesn't. She's very very worried. I'm picking up worried energy. Like she doesn't know what's going to happen with this upcoming court case. She's actually going to try to use that baby as leverage to get out of trouble. You think you slick? Shout out to Local Libra. If you are not familiar with her channel, go check her out. It's Local Libra, Goddess of Order. Her commentary is everything. She's funny. Also, go check out my girl, my love bug, Angel Oracle, Angel. What is it? It's Angel Kisses the Oracle. There you go. I had to get it right because I just call it Angel. I'm sorry, love bug. Don't kill me. But yeah, it's a lot. She's very uncertain. She doesn't want to take accountability for nothing. She felt like the grass was greener, at the time that she had Juju, when she had Shell. It's like I'm not at my full potential. I'm not even getting the money that I used to get. She is upset, worried, and bothered. I'm trying to stop cussing my love. Don't don't judge me. Okay? So let's see what else as Local Libra calls it. Let's see what Simba is saying. Mm-hmm. She's spreading herself very thin. She feels like she's spreading herself thin. It's not enough time. Like I said, this case is fastly approaching. She goes to court on October the 13th. I believe at 9:45 in Upper Darby or the magistrate court. I actually looked that up. I can do it. I'm gonna find out where that is. Mixed signals. So she's sending, this is Dani's energy. She's sending Dani mixed signals. Because Dani, sometimes she's like loving on Dani. Sometimes, she not feeling Dani. And Dani is like, what's up? Wait, hold on, baby. Like, I get another white candle. I should have did that before I started. I apologize. Give me 1 second. All right, my babies. I got it. Because with all this darkness around this room, we need some light. Okay? Can't play with. Make sure before you light each candle, my loves, make sure you clean off your candles because it could have other people's energy on it, and you just don't know what they was doing, how they was feeling, when they was touching the candle, etc. So to protect yourself at all times, please make sure you clean your candles. If you don't have any Florida water, you can use salt water. You know, it's okay because sometimes we don't always have the stuff we need, but just clean it and put your intentions in that candle. Okay? Most of the time, simple household things that we have in our home, excuse me, simple household things that we have in our home, we can use to clean our candles, to clean our body, etc. You don't need a whole bunch of money to do it. If you need information to help you with something, just email me and I got you. So let's get back. But she's sending mixed signals to Dani. And as I said, Angel Kisses the Oracle. Go check her out. Local Libra, the goddess of order. Check her out. She, like I said, her commentary is wonderful. And she's on point. Okay, I know y'all seen it. I seen the card. Here it is. We already know. Drama. And all of us already got our popcorn ready because we know it is never a dull moment when it comes to this person. And she craves attention. She loves attention. What she always say, I'm the clout. No, honey. You're the clown. You're the clown. And we just here to watch the circus. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what else. Mm-hmm. She wants empathy. She's lacking fulfillment. Look, see how this cup is empty? That's how she is. She's empty right now. She's an empty shell. But what you already know that girl's an empty shell. You know? She is never fulfilled. She's never happy, and enough is never enough. Okay, but right now I'm also picking up that it's like, why does everybody try to place everything on me? I'm not the problem, but sweetheart, you are the problem. You have to take accountability and blame yourself for the things that are going on. You had somebody that was your friend, your lover, your confidant, XYZ for 14, almost 15 years, and look what you did to her, and you're not taking any accountability because you wasn't authentic to her. Okay, look how that came out. You wasn't authentic. But let me tell you, just as you're not authentic, Dani is using her instincts, baby. You see how the horse Mr. Ed came out? Dani is using her instincts. So if you think you getting anything by that girl, she's watching you. She's crossing all her T's and she's dotting all her I's. And if you think you getting away with anything that's slipping by, no, baby. No. That's love, vault, secrets. So this is Dani's energy. Dani and Shell got big doodle up on her. And let me tell you, you already crossed Shell, so you know them secrets is about to bust wide open, especially when, this whole court situation goes on. I'm picking up like you don't want this court thing to go through because baby, I keep on hearing plea, plea, plea. Like you gonna want to take a plea because it, this that's about to come out on you, it ain't nothing sweet and it's nothing good. Nothing good and nothing sweet at all. It's very, very dangerous. Especially like right now, you're trying to hide, you're trying to go in the cage, you're trying to be in solitude. But guess what? You like attention. You need that money. So, you can't do that. Do you want to do it? Yes. Influences. And when it says influences, okay? Let's talk about that. Influences also goes with you influencing Dani to do what she did. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged that I'm saying. I'm just poison ivy telling you the story. Okay. So I'm gonna leave. See, shame was in the reverse. So you have no shame, but you want forgiveness. You want forgiveness because you know you was wrong, but you don't have no shame. But you want forgiveness for Shell so she can come back and do what she does because Shell was the razzle dazzle. Shell was the money maker. Shell was the shaker and mover, right? You know, you're the Flavor Flav. Shell was the show. Okay, let me say it again. You are the Flavor Flav. Shell was the show. Shell was the razzle dazzle. Shell's the one that came up with this, do that. She was the mastermind behind it. All it wasn't you, and it shows in the content of lately. But saying I'm sorry is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Look, trying to find an exit strategy. Daddy, she want to exit, boo boo. She wants to find an exit strategy, but you know what? You on her ass like flat flies on shit right now. All that. I'm a Mary. We're going to get into that too because it's in my questions. Matter of fact, that's the first. You know, you want to avoid Dani, but you can't. You can't. And don't think that Dani doesn't know. That's why instincts came out. So, also under influence, I'm picking up Dani's family. Don't think that Dani's family isn't in her ear, telling her this, telling her that. I wish you could have just seen that pop across the room. But don't think that her family isn't in her ear, okay? And you know that they're saying keep your friends close and your enemies closer. How about that? And what else? And then we're going to get to the questions. Ooh. All right. Well, we're going to take that and driftwood. Look at that. All alone. All alone. You don't see no seagulls. You don't see no shells. You don't even see the water coming up. Baby, people don't want no problems. Well, you already know intimacy is not going on right now, but you know what? Kind of funny, like Dani. She wants you to run that red light, baby. She wants you to run that red light, but you better leave that red light alone. Have you ever heard of? Oh, did y'all just see that burn me? See, the devil, he busy, and I don't play with candle wax. You know, people like that hot candle wax dropped on their ass. I don't even. That hurt. But anyway, see, you can't stop me from doing. You're not gonna stop me from getting this message out. But see, the devil, when you playing with his little children, try to distract you. But guess what? I'm gonna get this message out anyway. Let me finish talking. She wants you to run that red light. It's something called, and I'm gonna say it before the candle fell on me. It's something called sex magic, my loves. Don't do it, Dani. Don't do it because guess what? She has no boundaries. And this isn't a love thing. This is survival of the fittest with her. Okay? Character. Her character right now. Everybody's looking at the court case. So you know they're watching her character. They're watching her character and they're watching Danny's. They already pretty much have her character in the whole, but they're trying to watch Danny's character and seeing what people say. But you know what? Your character. Also, she's looking for a lot of support, which we already know. Send them $5 cash apps so you know you could do the lives. And you know what? It is messed up that until local Libra said you're gonna have more charges added, and then all of a sudden you went live because you know they can get you because that is scamming, my love. When you keep on getting money from people and you are not producing what you said you would, and they have the receipts that they paid for that service, don't be surprised, okay? She's a child. She's a child. She's a grown behind child. She's a Toys R Us kid. She don't want to grow up. And I agree with Local Libra. She said she's not even capable of taking care of a water bug, let alone a baby. And also, she wants that baby now because of the court case. It's called leverage. Okay? She wants to, but you're not going to be able to use that baby as leverage. Okay? Self sabotage, self defeat. So you feel like other people are sabotage? No, you sabotage yourself. You feel defeated because of the things that you've done. Every action, there's a reaction. Okay? Mix. See, she's all over the place. She is all over the place. She can't even think. She can't think straight. Her mind is going 1,000 on a 50. Okay? She plays a lot of mind games. You know, she tries to put up illusions. Like that first baby she showed, Spirit is already telling you. They already telling your business, baby. They telling on you. Look, it was in reverse. Comfort zone. You're not in your comfort zone, and she's not settled right now. She's very unsettled. But she's playing a lot of games. All right, so let's go here with the situation deck. Y'all already know this is my other deck. We're already 17 minutes into it. But let's go into the situation deck and see what is the energy around Dani. See, Dani is still in love with her, still amazed. Look, that's Dani. How that woman is just looking and gazing. She's still amazed by her, but it's like you're playing with the devil in a red dress. Okay, entrapment. Entrapment, money, heartstring. So her entrapment is she's using money. She's pulling Dani's heartstrings. Okay. What else? Crushed, sad, feeling broken, alone. You see how you got that little bike and it looks like a shop. Remember when I did the little teaser? We got this again. This is from her childhood, my love. A lot of things that she brings into her present is from her past. It comes from her childhood. Okay? A lot of things that has happened, she projects it on other people or she does those things to other people because it actually makes her feel better. All right. Move it in. Haha. You see it's in reverse. Leaving permanent items in your home. That's Dani. Picking back up where they started. Because let me tell you something. When Dani wasn't there when the baby was born, Dani got a little bit worried for a minute. She was on tens and twenties because she didn't know what Juju was going to say, what Juju might put in the ear. Because if you think that Dani doesn't know that Sierra is in love with Juju, you're crazy. But let me tell you something. Juju did tell her, I don't want her around my baby. Don't think it wasn't said. You know, it's a lot of reason why she didn't show the baby when the baby was first born, okay? Because Juju did tell her a couple of things and he was not playing with her. Recalling, reminiscing, memories, going back down memory lane. Isn't that crazy that I'm talking about Juju? She's also going back down memory lanes about the time that she had with Shell. Because you know what? Even though she used to talk about She used to talk about, you know, bad stuff, but Shell was her better half. Okay? Let's make that very clear. Shell was her better half. Shell fixed her up when she was down. Shell helped to get her. What does Dani do? So I would recall that too. You know, she just had a baby by watch my hand, Juju, right? So she's going back down memory lane about that too. But also her family members. This is that felt like she needed intervention. Others need to be involved, rescue you, get you up out of here because they see that this is about to go all the way to the left and it's not going to end well for you. The longer you stay, Dani, your family feel like the deeper that you are into this mess that you're already in deeper. You're already in deep enough to where you don't need to be. But it's like they want to pull you out the fire. And it's like your family are talking amongst each other, right? Hoping, wishing, and praying, period, to get you out of this situation. You know what? I had you talking about your family, even though you do stop her in her tracks, but your family are hoping that you get it together and you get away from this girl. Your family is very focused and they're watching. They are watching every time they're writing it down. Somebody screen recording. I don't know. I see a female screen recording every time that I go live. You know, so the words that she said, look, they feel like then you're on a hamster wheel. Your family feels like, you know, she got you on a hamster wheel. You see how door open came in reverse? They feel like, the door is really closed. She just had you there for a reason. She just opened the door for you to return because of this case and to help with the baby. Because she doesn't want to be a mother. Because you gotta look at it like this. Shell was the built-in babysitter, and right now you're the built-in babysitter. When she's saying, Dani does the bottles, Dani does this, Dani does that. Yeah, Dani is really doing it. But also, let me tell you, she was not lying when she said that she doesn't like everybody changing her daughter's diaper because it brings up trauma. She was not lying. She was telling the truth on that. But you know what? Anytime you hear Shaw's name, you glow on the inside because you remember those good times. You remember when you know the things that she has done for you when you two were together. You also feel closed in, trapped. You feel frustrated that you're with Dani because Dani can't make it shake and move like Shell did. You are thinking about Shell so crazy it's not even funny. The unexplainable pull magnet. But you messed that up. You messed that up. Ascension. Spiritual bag. Honey, I pick up that you have been talking about it, but you don't mean it. Somebody else has talked to you about a spiritual path and spiritual awakening, but where you're going with it is about this. And that's not for you to go on your spiritual path to just think about this. It's for your growth, for your health, for your being. The way you want to go about it, because you love unreasonable. Seeing things only one way, can't make that up. And the way she sees everything is a dollar sign. And let me tell you, spirituality is nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. And when you start playing with that, all right, so let's see. Pressure cooker. So you have Dani, some things that you've been saying to Dani, she's ready to explode. She's ready to bust you upside your head with pots, pans, and cans. She's ready to play hands, feet, and Timberlands on you, okay? Timeless. When you had that baby, it was like no time was lost when Juju was in a room with you. It was like when you having his daughter, right? And spending that time in the delivery room with him, it was like back in time when you had Pop. Okay? Lost love. See? She wants to reconnect with hold on 1 minute, love. All right, my love. She wants to reconnect with Juju also. She not only does she want to reconnect with Juju, she wants to reconnect with Shell. But right now, that's not going to happen. Her family got her. Listen, they ain't playing. Different goals. You and Dani have different goals. You don't want the same thing. You're more worried about, money and getting to the bag. And Dani is thinking about the family. Now you say it and it sounds good, but that's not what you're thinking with your goal song, your heart. Okay? You are just an accessory. Look. And you're in big denial. You don't want to face you're very irrational. You don't want to face the truth. There's no reasoning with you. You're in denial even about this case and situations that's going on. Okay? All right, so let's get into the questions, my loves. Matter of fact, I'm not even. Matter of fact, let me see. How does Juju feel about Sierra? Because we're not going to say we're not Sierra. How does Juju feel about Sierra right now? How does he feel about her right now? All right, so we have the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Four of Swords. Got a lot of swords. He's in deep contemplation. He's very exhausted when it comes to her. He's burnt out when it comes to her. She's stuck. She's stuck in her ways, right? He's ready to take action, right? He doesn't like her manipulativeness. He doesn't like her energy. She's very, very hasty. She's not passionate enough. She has scattered energy. He's very frustrated with her, okay? He wants something to happen. He wants a breakthrough. He wants her to have mental clarity, right? He feels like her judgment is clouded right now. He wants her to go in a new direction. He's like very, very, very irritated with her. It's like you cannot, what is it? You can't draw blood from, I can't remember the word, but y'all know what I mean, right? She's not stable. She's not stable enough. She needs to relocate, okay? She doesn't have any peace. Right now it's a storm. She can't recover because she won't go in a new direction. She needs to move towards common water, but she can't do that because of the things that she's doing. Her mindset isn't right. So Juju is very frustrated with her. He's not feeling her. He's more worried about the baby than anything. Okay, my loves? So we found out how Juju feels. We're going to get into a couple of questions, and then I am going to shut it down. You hear my terrible two grandson is being the terrible twos right now. Okay, so let's find out. The first picture of that baby that Queen Op had showed was that her daughter. The first picture that she showed. The first picture that Queen Op showed on social media was that her baby. That look, she was lying. You see the devil, and the devil is no. Okay. She was giving y'all. She's playing with you. Okay. Long story short, that was not the baby. The first picture. Everybody who said that was not the baby, you were absolutely right. Okay. She was lying. That was not the baby. She showed you somebody else's baby. I'm picking up like it wasn't one of the reborn baby. It's like borrow baby. Okay. All right. The next question. Does Juju? Wow, I ain't even get it out. The Three of Swords. No, I was about to ask. Does Juju want the baby around Sierra? No, he has. She's disloyal. She's confusion. She's not stable right now. You know, like mentally she's suffering. So he does not trust the baby in her care right now at all. At all. He is not feeling it. He's not feeling her behavior, her actions, none of that. And he actually warns her. He warns her, do not put my daughter on live. Do not put her on live. Don't show her like Juju. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's the behind the curtains. I'm gonna save that for behind the curtains, okay? Did so did Sierra go live because people said did she finally go live because people said that she was scamming and she was going to get in trouble for scamming? All right, so we got the devil in reverse. Did she get scared? Got the devil energy. She got nervous. She wasn't scared. She got nervous. But she was like, listen. So we had the devil in reverse, and then we had the Knight of Swords, right? So she is like, listen, I got to give them something. I got to restore control because I really don't want, she was already detached, right? But she knows that there's something else over her head. She had dark thoughts, which meaning that if nothing was said, she was going to take y'all money and run and keep on saying, send me $5, send me $10, send me $20, right? But when she started hearing people saying, da, 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 she was like, let me move fast with the Knight of Swords. Let me move fast and stand up and be like, y'all dickheads. See, I wasn't. You think that you was, yeah. That's why she went. She was nervous, but she was trying to prove you wrong too. But she knew that she could get in trouble for doing it too. Look, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Look, I am. She was trying to use her. She was trying to be practical. She was trying to give her supporters like, I'm reliable, even though you didn't got them 3 days in a row. But somebody said to her, I'm picking up somebody was like, you better go live. You better go, like somebody in her family, somebody that's closer connected to her, like you better go live before you get yourself in more trouble than what you already are. At first she was like, man, fuck that. They're gonna keep on giving me money anyway. But when whoever spoke to her, right? This Queen of Pentacles also. Whoever spoke to her is a very practical person. I feel like this is her sister too. Was like, you better stop playing. Jump to it before you get more charges on top of you. These people ain't playing, and you know they're not playing. They will use anything against you right now. So she got a little bit nervous and said, listen, let me go jump out there. But all these just dropped. Yeah. Somebody had said something. All right, my babies. I'm going to shut this down real quick. I will be right back. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, smash that thumbs up. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back with the next video to finish off these questions. I got to get Baby Monster together. All right, my loves.